Okay. The court is back in session. In cause number 329618, case of South State of Texas versus Jokisha Alexis Harvey. And prior to the break, prior to the court going in session, the court inquired about Mrs. Harvey's ability to pay fine and court costs. And Ms. Harvey, I have before me an affidavit of indigence with some information that has been filled out. You recognize this document? Now, is this a document that you were able to complete?
Yes.
Now, is everything on this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ms. Harvey, based on the information that has been provided on this affidavit, you meet the eligibility requirements. So the court is going to find that you are indigent. And based on that finding of indigency, the court cost of $357 is going to be converted. Well, the court costs and the fines of $357. In this case, hold on a minute, is going to be converted to community service. This is 357. That'll be 29 hours. Just round it up. Okay. Now, Ms. Harvey, the fine and court costs, the fine of $50 and court costs of $307, which comes to a total of $357, is going to be converted to 29 hours of community service. The probation fee of $60 is going to be reduced, of $60 each month is going to be reduced to the minimum of $25 each month. So, and that's pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. So, Ms. Harvey, I'll just repeat it so we can get a full understanding. You're on deferred probation for 3 months. During the 3-month probationary period, the state had offered a fine of $500 plus court costs, which comes to a total of $357. And that is going to be converted to 29 hours of community service. The probation fee of $60 is going to be reduced to the minimum of $25 per month instead of $60 per month. And you'll be required to pay your analysis fee of $15. Now, your total monthly installments is going to actually drastically be reduced. And just looking at these figures, it looks like your monthly installments is probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood. It's going to be, let me see this, $40 per month. Okay. And as I said earlier, you had 0 hours of community service, but with the 29 that's being converted from fine and court costs, you'll be required to do that. And you'll also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of your probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you think that the state's offer and the court's adjustment is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll follow the plea bargain agreement with the finding that Ms. Harvey is indigent and pursuant to Article 42.15 Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Fines and court costs are being converted to community service. In this case, it's 29 hours of community service, and the probation fee of $60 will be reduced to $25. She will be required to $25 per month, and she'll be required to pay $15 each month for your analysis fee. Now, Ms. Harvey, if you successfully complete this probationary period, This case will be dismissed. It would not result in a conviction on your record, and you may qualify for a non-disclosure. You can talk to an attorney about the non-disclosure. This will conclude your case. You're gonna stand on the X in front of our court clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Yeah, we did those during the. Yeah. Oh, no, we got one.
Which one?
Jesus Onofre.
Oh,
He's on the trial docket. This is cause number 321549 on page 1. We have Jesus Alberto Onofre. Mr. Jesus Alberto Onofre is scheduled to be in court for the court's trial docket. Mr. Onofre, name was called at or about 9 a.m. Mr. Onofre did not answer.
Where's his attorney?
his attorney was,
Oh, yeah, well, his attorney's office had called, had checked in. The attorney was sick. I think she said he was in the hospital, Mr. Justice Ajay.
right.
And as we just say, on the abundance of caution, would you please call the name of Jesus Onofre?
And they told him to be here.
Jesus Onofre's name was just called again by the court's bailiff at the courthouse door. The time is 1:50 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Onofre did not answer. Reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Onofre an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, you have a motion. That motion will be granted. Warrant shall be issued for the rest of Jesus Onofre, and his bond shall be forfeited in cause number 321549. All right. And this will conclude the calling of the court's trial docket, the court's pretrial conference plea docket, and the court's announcement docket. All three dockets were scheduled for 9 a.m. on today's date of May 9th, 2022 in County Court at Law Number 2. Everyone, Judge Terrence L.